What's happening, friends? I've been gone for a long time. I really have been taking a break. My health has just, like I said in several of the other videos, has just been extremely poor. But I'm definitely trying my best to get back on my feet. It's a struggle. Life update, you know, I submitted some papers to Washington for my VA disability claims. So it was a 50-page packet. Crazy. Now it's just a waiting game, 6 to 8 weeks, and then hopefully we get good news and I can retire. So we shall see. I don't know. And then until then, I'm just kind of taking it easy, you know. Thought I'd give you guys a really neat video today. I haven't been able to go home in a while, so whoever requested me do a vintage shotgun video, I'm sorry. I don't have any of my guns here with me. They're all 4 hours south down in NC. So when I go home this weekend to visit, I'll grab one and I'll put that out. But the good thing is I'm making a bunch of videos kind of in, you know, a group, I guess. So I'll release, you know, this one now. Hey, one tomorrow and then probably one Tuesday. So something different. I know you guys really like when I do the surplus hauls because I do work at an antique/surplus store from time to time, at least, you know, once or twice a week. I'm kind of getting back into the groove of the things. It's been about a 7-month hiatus. Well, no, I'll take it back. Well, last time I was there was July, and then I started back in February, so pretty cool. I recently got a haul of blades, and I think you guys would really enjoy that. I also was going to start using my dad's camera. That didn't work out after all, so I'm still using the phone, whatever. I'll probably end up getting at least maybe like a wireless Bluetooth mic, you know, one of those little caterpillars or something. It's easier for me to do than just have a staged regular mic. So anyway, I thought I'd give you guys a couple of, I've got about 8 blades here that I thought you guys might enjoy. So let's just kind of jump right into it. So first, I can't even get the damn sheath off. First, we have a very classic, and most of you guys probably already know what this is, U.S. Navy marked, beautiful Camillus knife. Now, this actually has its original sheath with it, which I got really lucky with. It is in fantastic condition. Now, what I've noticed with a lot of these is because the ones that didn't have wood handles, for some reason, you see a lot of, and it may just be the material if they were rubberized, but a lot of people, for some reason, when the rubber starts to, or the wood starts to dry rot, people will take black electrical tape and wrap it around there, and I sit there and think to myself, what the hell is that? That looks like crap. This one, like I said, it could use a little bit of love. Not super sharp. Definitely need to run it over a whetstone. But all in all, I was pretty excited about it. I got it for free, so you can't beat that. Like I said, probably, and this one I'd say is probably, by the looks of it, probably wartime. Some of the ones I have are pre-war, so that's even cooler. But yeah, this is one of the first ones that I picked up recently. So the Power 36 knife, a lot of you guys know the Mark 1s. Then you get into the Mark 2s, the Mark 3s. Eventually you get your K-bars, which I love as well. I haven't picked one of those up in a long time, so I'll have to find one. Excuse me. Next one that I do have is an actual Mark 1, Power 36. Also a U.S. Navy one. This one is made in the USA, PAL RH35. So, like I said, another one that's just needs a little bit of love. This one is a little bit sharper, but just in immaculate condition. I'm so excited because I got both of these with their original sheaths for free. So, I'm excited about this. If you guys ever get a chance, please go to Conneaut. Please go to D-Day, Ohio. It is just, I mean, even if you don't want to go for, to watch the battles and you think it may be kind of, you know, whether you like it or not, the vendors there are fantastic. I can't recommend them enough if you're looking for wartime surplus items. People there sell stuff from World War I all the way through modern day. So it's just an amazing / magical time. But yeah, next we're going to move on to one that a lot of you guys probably know pretty frequently. And next would be the Mark III fighting knife. Now, like I said, this one as well, this is a case. This one, right at the base of the hilt here, I don't know if you guys can make it out. As you can see right there, it's It's starting to get a little gummy looking. I may be able to repair that. Like I said, then again, I don't take it out of the sheath very often, but it also came with 2 sheaths. I have the Bakelite green sheath. You guys saw, you noticed those post-war. And, well, I take it back. You see them late war and then definitely into Korea, even into Vietnam, you know. But I have the original leather sheath here. I have the leg tie with it. I try to take very good care of this because once these leather sheaths are messed up, it's sometimes, depending on what's wrong with them, sometimes it's hard to repair them. But I absolutely love carrying this thing at events. So I got this one also for free. So definitely pros and cons, I guess, of working in the surplus business to a degree. So that kind of concludes the knives, I guess, if you will. We're going to move on to the bayonet portion now. Next up, and I'm kind of going in sort of sequential order, not really. So next, oh yeah, big boy. Oh, the canvas is in great shape. And the leather's not too terrible on this one either. So picked this one up, got this one for free as well. It's so nice to see the this one's 1917 dated. So, I mean, keep in mind, guys, that these bayonets, these are the ones that would be respectively mounted on your 1903 and your M1 Garand. They are not the same bayonet that goes on the 1917 Enfield P17 or the 1897 trench gun. Do not get those confused because they will not fit. The lugs are different on them. But like I said, this one is just in immaculate condition. The wood on this is so old, it makes me a little bit nervous. I don't know if I can clean it up any. Possibly, we'll see. But I definitely need to clean the blade at least one good time. And these sheaths, like I said, being as old as they are, a lot of the canvas. What Price Glory? Jerry Lee does make reproductions of these. I want to say there might be another company out there, but if you find originals, please, please, please take care of these, especially the leather. They are that when the stitching comes and the binding for the stitching comes undone, you can forget it. What a mess. But this one, like I said, is just, you know, one of my prides and joys. I wish the wood was a little bit nicer on it, but it was free, so beggars can't be choosers. Next up, now I know you guys know this one. Need to put a little oil on that. Oh man, classic M1 bayonet. I absolutely love this. I picked this one up. Now this one, I believe, I want to say I actually paid for this one. This was not a freebie like some of the other ones were. Now you do see a lot of the post-war Greek ones running around the market now for sale. But like I said, I picked this one up probably, I'd say about 3 or 4 years ago. And the serial number on this one is 6299. And I have the original Bakelite sheath. What a lot of people don't realize is that we were trying to pump these out so fast that the production essentially just couldn't keep up with them. So what you see is a lot of these cut down, right? To substitute the shortcomings of these. So you can see the general progression here. But what is neat is that they did make a Bakelite green sheath for this bayonet as well. And as a matter of fact, you actually see the canvas and the Bakelite all the way in the Pacific. You see them as late as pretty much the end of the war. Just depending on which, if you were in the MTO, ETO, PTO, you see a lot of variations. But yeah, it's just really neat seeing the progression of both of these blades on American weapons. So we're going to kind of shift and change the track here, so to speak. And I'm going to jump into some of my German blades that I picked up recently. Now these, like I said, all 3 of these were freebies as well, so I was pretty stoked about that. So the first one we'll start out with is the M95 Steyr bayonet. And, ooh, smooth. Like I said, this is the matching sheath and the matching blade, so that's kind of nice. Serial number on this one is 140906. And let's see, ASFA. So, like I said, I'll have to do a video on the Steyr. I have it down at my grandparents'. Absolutely phenomenal. I love this blade. Like I said, it's dull as crap. But in terms of just how well it's engineered, I just think they're just super unique. you know, if you're into Austrian things, that is. So I'm really, really, really excited about this one. Like I said, they're not too uncommon, so don't let anybody try to finagle you on price on some of these. Next up is the old classic K98 bayonet. This sheath is 43 ASW, and well, that's the front side. The back side is 1847. Ooh, nice. Let's see. And then the blade, however, I believe. No, this is a matching. This is also a match. I forgot about it. 1847. Yeah. 43 ASW. Okay. As you can see, this one has really, really nice wood. This is one of the few ones that I've had that actually had nice wood on it. I have seen people that will, you know, make wood if the old wood, you know, wood's dry rotted and things of that nature. This one's got a little bit of sharpness to it, but another beautiful K98 bayonet that was salvaged from a collection. And then the last but not least is another K98, and I have the original Frog here. Unfortunately, the leather is kind of dry rotted, but the serial number on this one is 4383. Now, here's the kicker with this one. As you can see, it's got the Bakelite grips. Unfortunately, this one does not match. This one is 44 CRS or CPS. It's hard to tell, but the number is 1371. So unfortunately, it does not match the sheath, but nonetheless, that is okay. A little bit of sharpness, not much. This one, like I said, is in immaculate condition. A lot of reproductions of these K98 bayonets are out there, so it's not like they're uncommon, but there's a lot of people saying with the Garand bayonets will say, oh, it's an original. I'm like, no, it's not. So just kind of, you know, keep that in mind when you're shopping around for blades. But yeah, like I said, that's about all the blades that I picked up recently. Pretty nice haul, I would say, all in all. I think the next video I've got for you guys will probably be a review on ordnance that I picked up recently. So frag grenades, smoke grenades, TNT blocks, dynamite sticks, fuses, pencil flares, stuff like that from World War II as well. And then I might do another helmet review really soon, but I got to get some more unique helmets because some of the real plain Jane helmets, there's nothing special about them. So yeah, they're pretty common. Some of the more unique ones is what people really, really want to see. So I think I'm going to kind of start going down that alley, if you will. But as always, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys want to see next. I'm definitely going to hop on that individual's request to ask me to do a classic shotgun video. I'll do it when I get down to my parents'. Like I said, still working on getting better audio and video. It's just hard at the moment with a very limited budget. I do have some more original German items that I'm about to pick up. So I have a pre-war dated K98. It's 1938 dated, 4-digit serial number, ching, all matching. I have a 41 dated P38 with 2 original mags and its original holster. And then a Walter PP, so a Polizei, instead of a PPK, a little bit bigger, with an original mag and its original holster. So pretty excited about that. I also have an original Hare early war Feldgendarme Gorget, and then a Kriegsmarine Schnellboot badge. So I'm very excited about that. Great haul. It's going to be a while before I get them because, like I said, I kind of had to lay them away, so we'll see. But yeah, that's about all I've got for you guys. So just let me know what you think. As always, I'm really trying my best, like I said, between my health and dealing with this, and you know, eventually gonna have to find a new job. So we'll see how that goes. But until next time, keep charging, and I will see you later.